Hey, Facebook.
You ready for your nightly math lesson? Hang on. How do you get those things on here? Are you ready for your nightly math lesson? What the heck is this? Hang on. Much better.
Why is everything Christmas related?
That's not Christmas, that's a narwhal.
Babe, you have a Santa hat.
I know that, but I was saying the narwhal. Hang on, we'll get to the math in a moment.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean.
What is this, alien? Okay. Now we can discuss it's important.
Teddy's like, what's going on? Mitchell, those eyes are so much.
Baby.
I want them. Okay.
So, this was very interesting today.
What
Was
very interesting, Mitchell?
So I was having a discussion with a couple people today. And we were looking at, so let's say someone here in the US, right, is making $50,000 a year take home.
Okay.
So after tax, everything, right, you have $50,000 put in your bank account. I was talking with one of my mentors earlier today who made over 20 million very early in his career. And I was like really looking at how long, okay, so here's the math homework. If you made $50,000 a year, how many years would it take you to catch up with my mentor?
Are you spending any money on rent or food or anything?
No, let's say that's all taken care of. How
Okay,
many years
so it's
would
a
it take you?
cumulative of only 50,000.
Yeah. Point being, if you want to have wealth for yourself,
You didn't answer the equation.
yeah. It's, okay. Pause the video. Hang on.
Isn't it 400?
Whoa. Yeah, it's 400. Oh, I was going to do some cool, like, countdown timer thing.
Oh, sorry.
And the survey says... The survey says it's 400 years.
400!
And I'm...
Okay, let's say that again. It would take 400 years for you to accumulate $20 million if you're making $50,000 a year and keeping all of it, say, in a savings account. 400 years.
And someone might say, why would you need $20 million, right?
Are you saving $50 million a year off your salary?
You mean 50,000?
That's what I said.
You said 50 million.
Oh, are you saving $50,000 off your salary every
I highly
year?
doubt it. It's probably, it's probably break even. That's what usually happens with money. So if you're at the point where you're like, who would need $20 million? That sounds wasteful or whatever. Okay, then this video is not for you. But for anyone who's serious about like, hey, how do I create more money, or I want to have more of an impact in the world? Guess what? It takes money to do things. Like if you don't have money, you can't, you could put on events and stuff. You still need money to make stuff happen. So if you're just working at a job and you don't have a business, you are stuck. You are stuck in your level of income you're getting and where everything is headed in the world. There's something called upward mobility, and it is disappearing rapidly. There's a fascinating book that we were reading, remember, when we were in Texas the most recent time?
Yeah.
It's called Neo-Feudalism. It's explaining what's going on, where feudalism was like the time where there was kings, and then there was the rich class, and then there was all the peasants and the serfs. They were basically soldiers, and they just had to do the bidding of all the rich class. That's what's happening nowadays, but it's the people that understand what's going on in the world in terms of automation, in terms of where the economy is headed, and people who know how to run a business and make it an anti-fragile business, for lack of a better term, so that you can weather any storm. Now, the best industry, the one that we're in, is education. Because guess what? Education is a $1.2 trillion industry in the United States alone every single year. So, that's something worth tapping into. But
Also, education is the foundation of all the other industries because you first have to be educated.
exactly, if you
Hello?
didn't have any sort of education, you wouldn't even
Hello?
comprehend this video. But
Hello?
and I mean, this alone is education in the sense of you being able to see that if you're just, making 50 grand a year, you aren't going to be able to be at
Even
that
if you're
level.
saving 50 grand a year.
Even if you're reading The Secret over and over.
Yeah, well, the difference between somebody who creates an impact by volunteering their time and somebody who makes an impact by having financial capital is astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of impact not only us, but the people around us and the community we're building is making.
And people will justify it, and they'll say, well, I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and I'm making an impact just like I am. But self-honesty time, ding, ding, ding. Look at it for yourself. If you had more capital, you had double or triple the amount of money, what more could you do? Let's say you're really passionate about mentoring the youth, or you want to do something in your city about, reducing homelessness or something. Imagine how many more events you could put on, how much more attention you could gather. You could hire a team of door knockers, you could make T-shirts, whatever. I'm not saying that that's going to solve the problem, so don't get it twisted. But just to paint a picture of more money allows you to amplify what you're doing. And so if you're saying, well, I don't need the money and I'm just content without me, check yourself, because you could be actually being extremely selfish by thinking that. Because to make more money, I mean, yeah, it does require a high level of education, but the opportunities are out there. The vehicles are here. We have different things we do where we mentor people on how to do this. And no, if you're looking for a Forex or a crypto MLM, it ain't that. Go somewhere else. If you're looking for a real
If
business,
you're looking for a get-rich-quick MLM company, turn the
send
other
us
way.
send us your credit card information. I'm just kidding. I don't want it. Would rather have a conversation with people who are serious about creating a real business that provides real value with real cash flow month over month. Rebuild something of value and integrity that lasts over time. And that is what we're focused on, so that we can get to the level that this mentor that I was speaking about can get to that level and way beyond that. Because the only way to do that is through business. Also, for everyone doing the crypto Forex thing, you do realize you need a lot of money to make money in that. Like, as much as, oh yeah, I have a $3,000 and I put that in my crypto and I got Dogecoin or whatever. You're going to spend the next 2 years staring at a computer screen to what? Let's say you 5x that, right? So you go from 3K to 15K. You're still at 15K. So, rather, I would encourage you, if you're actually serious about wanting to create real wealth through a business, reach out, because it takes a system to do that. And not a system like some, AI thing that's going to do all the work for you. No, it's a system that you walk yourself through. You apply. And then you keep applying yourself.
The benefit of having your own business is that you learn along the way and it pushes you to be more and do more and have more. And that is priceless. You will learn more about everything if you choose to build something that is real instead of just trading your time for pennies.
I måste köra Kristian. Do 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 do. Da 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 do do do.
So in conclusion, that's the math homework for tonight.
No.
Look at it.
No.
And for those that are serious, to want to create that level of impact, that is what we are here for. And one other thing. It's very easy to get caught up in this idea of, I want the money, and I want the car, and I want the this and the that and that and the other. But guess what? Want to know what really matters? It's coming in the next video. I'm just kidding. What if I did that?
Actually, it is. Bye.
Okay, see ya.